India's GDP has shrunk minus 7.3% in the last financial year. You see that graph on your screen on how it has been year on year, starting 2012 to now in this pandemic, second year of the pandemic really. However, the surprising thing here is to be noted that the quarter 4, set to have the maximum impact of the pandemic really, saw 1.6% plus, and the quarter 3 revised upwards as well to 0.4%. And if you look at the sectors over there, the agricultural sector at the moment is in the last quarter was 3.1% versus 4.5% earlier. And 2 of the 8 sectors have also seen growth that we've talked about. We showed you agriculture, even power and water, etc., have gone up by 1.9%.
If we look at the vaccination, there has been increase in the vaccine doses, but there is certainly a need to enhance the pace of coverage for the population. I think for the economy as well, the pace of vaccination picking up, I think, is extremely important, because that will help in lowering the likelihood of another wave, and thereby also positively enable the economic recovery.
To understand this in a bit of detail, we've got Sunil Prabhu joining us tonight. Sunil, to look at these numbers, not a good picture at all. But then again, the quarter 4 showing 1.9% at this point, and the projections for a third wave, what does this tell us about what times lie ahead of us?
Well, that's the most important part, and I think a lot of points were stressed by the Chief Economic Advisor in his presentation about the second wave, where he said it has the rise has been as steep as well as the decline has also been pretty steep. So that's the silver lining in that, of course. But using Google, using various other projections, including e-way bills, saying that the economy has definitely been hit in April and May. We'll have to wait and see what will be in terms of groceries and various other FMCGs, how things will turn up in terms of a revival in the economy. So that's something that needs to be taken note of. 2 important points. One, of course, that you need to increase the pace of vaccination. The second, and the most important, is to continue fiscal and monetary efforts, something that which has been reflected by traders, by the CII, by all business houses, that the government needs to do much more in terms of fiscal and monetary policy to ensure that India is able to cushion this second wave that has taken place. Yes, the numbers are dismal. It's 0.73, the worst ever I can think of probably in the last 40 years or so. And of course, the silver lining is that the agriculture has done well. So we'll have to wait and see how agriculture does in this present year. There has been, despite the farmers' protests, an increase, and it's in this context that we will have to wait and listen to experts and watch how the economy opens up, because that's key to India's growth targets. And if India has to fight and handle the pandemic, it also needs to be able to have some growth in place.